Goodness. Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody, this lovely Wednesday morning. Today we are having a grand old time. And today, what is today? Today is September 30th. Do you know what that means tomorrow is? Tomorrow is October 1st. It's spooky time. I'm very excited. Halloween is definitely one of my favorite holidays. And I'm here today with my friend Benicula, the vampire buddy. Did you know that he's a vampire? Okay, maybe not really. Maybe he's just named after a bunny who's a vampire. But he's really cool. He's an albino bunny, which is really awesome. A Holland lab bunny, of course, with these floppy ears. And he is having a great old time. He's an albino, so that means he's all white from the top of his fluffy head to the bottom of his fluffy tail. And it means he has special eyes. So let's see if we can see his eyes. They're kind of red, aren't they? Isn't that so cool? He has red eyes. He's a vampire bunny, which is super awesome. So we were talking about vampires today, maybe a couple other kind of spooky things, because it is almost spooky time. And if you get as excited about spooky time and about Halloween as I do, look forward to our awesome animal Halloween programs that we have coming. So you can book one right now. You can go to our website, tinytailsg.com. You can book a special limited time Halloween edition. I think we're only doing it through Halloween or maybe about a week after. Say not super long. So if you want to get in on the action, you should book it now to make sure that you get in on it, because it is going to be so much fun. We are so excited. So today I'm here, of course, with Benicula. My name is Allie. I'm not sure if I said that, but my name is Allie. Of course, this is Benicula the vampire bunny. But fortunately, this particular vampire bunny doesn't drink blood like most vampires. He likes to eat vegetables. Do you guys like to eat vegetables? Yes, we do. We love to eat vegetables. Let's eat up to Tom. We got our magic table this morning, and we are going to see if he's hungry for some vegetables. So bunnies, of course. What do bunnies like to eat? Carrots, they do. Chomp, chomp, chomp. They love to eat carrots, of course, and Benicula especially loves carrots. But he also loves to eat leafy greens. We love leafy greens here at Tiny Tails. Okay, and we are so excited to be partnering once again with Johnson's Backyard Garden to get these awesome organic greens. They're wonderful people. So if you live in Central Texas, you should look to them to get some awesome fruits and vegetables. They are amazing. Oh my goodness, chomp, 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 chomp. So today, we're going to be talking about lots of different animals, the first of which is this bunny, this super cute little vampire bunny, of course, which is so much fun. And for everyone that's just joining, be sure to comment down below your name or the names of the kiddos that are on the call with us so we can say hello to everybody and good morning this wonderful Wednesday morning. See, we're having a grand old time chomping on some carrots and some sort of lettuce. Super delicious. He is having so much fun. Hello, everybody. Welcome, of course. Chomp, chomp, chomp. He loves to eat. So bunnies, vampire bunnies, especially like Benicula, have very special vampire teeth. But most bunnies have really awesome teeth. They're kind of like your fingernails. Is that weird? Say teeth like fingernails. That's weird. See, they grow like fingernails. They're constantly growing and growing longer and longer and longer. But he doesn't look like he has really long teeth, right? So how does he get rid of all the long teeth? The same way you do with your fingernails. So we file them down. We use them a lot. That's how our fingernails go down, we clip them. Bunnies, they get rid of their extra long teeth by eating a lot. Bunnies love to eat, especially hard things like carrots and leafy greens and vegetables. They also eat lots and lots of hay and grass. Up to 80% of their diet is hay. That's a lot of hay. He can eat basically his weight in hay every single day, which is crazy, right? That is so much hay. He is amazing. Hello, guys. Welcome. If you're just joining us, be sure to comment down below your name and names of the kiddos on the call so we can say hello to them and good morning this morning. Me and Benicula are here talking about bunny teeth that constantly grow like your fingernails, which is pretty cool. And so they have to eat a lot to help file down their teeth so they don't get too long, which is pretty special. Oh my goodness. Benicula's favorite food is definitely carrots. But carrots are actually a lot like candy bars for bunnies. Did you know that? They have a lot of sugary starch in them. So whenever a bunny eats a carrot, it's like us eating a candy bar. Is that crazy? Do you guys like to eat candy? Say yes, me too. Oh, hello, Julie has joined us. Welcome, Julie. If anyone else is joining us, we'd love to say hello to you this morning. I know you tried taking up my whole shot. You're like, he's so cool. So bunnies love to eat candy bar carrots, but we love to eat candy, don't we? And like I said, spooky time is coming. Halloween, of course, where we eat lots and lots of candy. Did you know we usually buy around 600 million pounds of candy every year? Can you believe that? Just for Halloween. That's crazy, right? We love Halloween around here, and look out for our new Halloween program. We're very excited about them. Hello, the Tiny School is joining us. Hello, the Tiny School. Welcome, everybody at the Tiny School. I'm Allie. This is Vanicula, of course. And we are talking about awesome bunnies and spooky Halloween because tomorrow is October 1st, of course, when spooky starts, which is pretty awesome. Oh my goodness, I know you're looking for your kid. There we go. He is amazing. So this, I don't know if y'all were here at the beginning, this is our vampire bunny. Is that crazy? Is he really a vampire? No, but Nicola is not a real vampire, but he's named after a vampire bunny from a book, which is pretty cool. He is munching down on some carrots today. Good morning, everyone at the Tiny School. We have Kellen, June, Amity, Kander, Matthew, Jacob, Goodson, Joseph. Hello, everybody, and good morning, guys. Thank you for joining us this awesome Monday morning. So we are very glad that you guys are here. Hello, Ellie, too. Ellie's on Instagram. Hello, Ellie. Welcome, everybody. So this bunny is a pretty cool bunny. He's a Holland Lop bunny, which is pretty awesome. And Holland Lop bunnies have these floppy, loppy ears. Show everybody your ears. Look how floppy and loppy their ears are. Do you have floppy, loppy ears? Flop your ears, flop, 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 flop. They not really. Our ears kind of stand up a little bit, actually, don't they? Miss Julie with the Tiny School, how old are your kiddos? I'm just curious. What is kind of the average age of your kiddos that are joining us today? Say hello, everybody. So we don't have floppy ears, do we? Like these floppy, loppy ears, which are pretty cute. And because Holland flops, their lop means that their ears are floppy. Can you make floppy ears? Flop, 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 flop. Good job. What are you looking for? Your carrots over here. There it is. He was looking for his carrots. Bunnies have really good noses, and that's how he finds his carrot. Watch his nose. He kind of wiggles around. Well, right now he's eating. Can you wiggle your nose like a bunny? Good job, guys. Bunnies love to wiggle their noses, of course, which is super awesome. Okay, they're in kindergarten. That is awesome. Thank you for that. So these guys are amazing. So this is a really fluffy bunny. Holland Lops are very, very fluffy. You can see he has all this fluffy, soft, fluffy fur. But there's another type of bunnies. Actually, there's over 300 different types of bunnies. Can you believe that? That's a lot of bunnies. We only have 2 types of bunnies here at Tiny Tails. But would you guys like to meet my other type of bunny? Say yes, we would. That is a great idea. Okay, well, let's all say goodbye to our vampire bunny, Vanicula. Goodbye, Vanicula. Okay, so remember, Vanicula had really soft, fluffy fur, kind of like a really soft, fluffy animal. But let's see if we can find another animal, another bunny with a different type. Here we go. Wow, where are you going? So let's move our table out of the way, so we can see Miss Rose. So this is my friend Rose. She is a different type of bunny. So look at her ears. They kind of stand up on the top of her head, don't they? They kind of go up here instead of flop down like the other bunnies. She is a different type of bunny. This is a mini Rex, or a velveteen, as they're also called, because they have velvety, soft fur. It feels like a soft, fuzzy blanket. She is so soft. They are amazing. They are really cool. So they look a little bit different than our Holland Lap friend. She's a little bit bigger. She's a different color, and her ears stand up on top of her head. That's pretty cool. She is amazing. Bunnies are super cool. Look at that wiggly nose. Can you wiggle your nose like Rose? Good job, guys. Bunnies love to wiggle their noses. One, they wiggle their nose when they're excited, like when they're excited to meet new friends like you guys, but also when they get hungry and they smell something delicious. Do you wiggle your nose when you smell something delicious? You go, I smell something So yes, we kind of do a little bit. And bunnies love to eat lots of things like we talked about, especially carrots. Would you like a carrot today? So much daintier than Vanicula. She is amazing. Oh, she is super cool. So this bunny is a little bit bigger, but all bunnies have really big back feet. Look how big those feet are. They're huge. Do you guys have big back feet? You look. Yeah, we as people have pretty big feet for our little bodies, which is pretty cool, just like a bunny does. And what do bunnies use their big back feet for? What do you guys think? Do you think they use these feet to paint pictures? No, they don't paint pictures. I think they use them to knit sweaters. No, bunnies don't knit sweaters. They wouldn't need a sweater. They have a fur coat, right? See, bunnies use their feet for hopping, of course. Can you guys hop like a bunny? Hop, 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 hop. Good job, guys. Bunnies love to hop. And do you have a guess of how many feet high a bunny can jump? You show me on your fingers or type in chat. How many feet high? 4, 5. How many feet do you think a bunny can jump? See, she's about probably half a foot tall when she stands like this, and maybe a foot tall when she stands on her back legs. How many feet do you think she can jump in the air? That's a pretty good question. Bunnies love to hop and jump and run, which is pretty awesome. So they use their big feet for hopping, of course. While we're waiting, how many feet do you think they can jump? Bunnies also use their big back feet for communication, to talk to other bunnies. Is that crazy? Do you use your feet for talking? No, we don't use our feet for talking, but bunnies do, because bunnies don't really make a noise. Have anything to say? No, she doesn't talk, does she? So if a bunny wants to tell another bunny that she saw something scary, she'll hit her feet on the ground really, really hard in a thumping noise. Can you thump your feet on the ground? Can you stomp them on the ground? Good job. Bunnies will thump their feet on the ground to help them hear, right? So that other bunnies can know. They make a loud noise with their feet. So other bunnies know there might be a predator or something scary around, but they usually use their feet for hopping. And let's see, Julie and Jacob and Joseph guessed that bunnies can jump 3 feet in the air. And you guys are right. You hit it right on the nose. Bunnies can jump 3 feet in the air. Is that crazy? That's really high. In fact, some of my friends out there, you look like you're not even 3 feet tall. So that means this bunny could jump to the top of your head. What? Do bunnies go on heads? No, bunnies don't go on heads. Hats, of course. Hats go on heads. And this is one of our newest hats that I found, and it is definitely my favorite hat at the moment. She is a little sombrero bunny. She is amazing. We love our awesome, soft, and fluffy bunny friends. They are so much fun. But it looks like it's about time to meet our next animal. So, would you guys like to meet next? Would you like to meet next a chinchilla, another animal with soft, fluffy fur, or a leopard gecko? That animal doesn't have fur at all. What do you guys think? Whoever comments first on Instagram and Facebook, would you guys like to meet next a leopard gecko or another animal, soft, fluffy fur, a chinchilla? What do you guys think? In the meantime, I think we should offer her some more carrot. What do you think? Would you like some candy bar carrot? She says no. I think she knows that candy bars aren't super delicious. They are super delicious. I think she knows candy bars aren't super healthy. So can't eat them all the time, right? Okay, what about some green? I'm not very hungry. She's a little shy to eat on camera. She is amazing. I love it. Well, let's see. It looks like Chinchilla has won out. Okay, it looks like Chinchilla commented first, but I promise, Jacob and Joseph, we will get to that gecko in just a minute. I promise. Okay, well, let's all say goodbye to Miss Rose. Bye, Rose. Checking your basket. She's so dainty. I love her. And let's see if we can find our chinchilla friend. Here we go. So, my chinchilla friend's name is Houdini. And I don't know if y'all know who Houdini was, but Houdini was a magician. Is that pretty cool? Houdini was a magician who was known for escaping things. He was known for being an escape artist. He could escape out of straitjackets and cages and locks. He was an amazing magician. And our Houdini is very much like his namesake. he is a great escaper. So it takes me a second to get him out of here. What do you think, Houdini? Ready to come out? This is my friend Houdini the chinchilla, who is amazing. And he also has super soft fur, even softer than the bunnies that we met a minute ago. His fur is amazingly soft. That's because he has the most special fur of any animal I have ever met. His fur is really special, so we're going to talk about that. These guys come from the Andes Mountains, high up in the mountains where it's really, really cold all the time, even colder than it's been here in Texas, which is where I am. It was in the 50s this morning, which is freezing for me, but perfect temperature for these guys. They live where it's frozen all the time. They live high up in the mountains where it's snowy and icy. So they have very special fur, which is super cool. So their fur is super, super soft. If you ever get the chance to pet a velveteen rabbit or a chinchilla, velveteens are definitely the second closest thing to a chinchilla I've ever met. But their fur is amazingly soft, and that's because it's really, really thick. It's really, really thick. There's a lot of it. So if you ever want to look at your arm, see you have some hair on your arm, right? Can you look at it? So you usually have, if you look really closely, you usually have one, maybe two hairs that grow really close together, right? Say really close, but usually just one or two of them, right? But chinchillas have a lot more. So us as people, we have one, two, maybe three hairs per follicle. A follicle is the hole that your hair grows out of. So can you guys comment down below, how many hairs per follicle do you think a chinchilla has? Because us as people, we have one, two, maybe three hairs per follicle on our arms and our legs and our heads, say anywhere we have hair. How many do you think a chinchilla has? Because I'll give you a hint, it's a lot more than we do. It's actually the second most of any mammal, because chinchillas are mammals. They have hair. Wait, we have hair. Are we mammals too? Yes, we are. We are mammals just like a chinchilla or a bunny. Is that pretty awesome? We are mammals. That is so cool. I love it. Hello, and hello to Jacob and Joseph. How many hairs per follicle do you guys think we'll have? You guys think Jacob and Joseph guessed 100 hairs. That is a really big guess, guys. But you guys are right. Y'all are super smart. These guys have 100 hairs per follicle. So one hair, one hole where your hair goes out of, chinchilla has up to 100 hairs. Can you believe that? That's crazy. Their hair is so dense. There's so much fur that if a flea, a little bug, tried to live in their fur, it couldn't live there. It would suffocate because there's not enough air because it's all fur. Is that crazy? Oh my goodness, he's amazing. So these guys, their fur is so dense that if they were to get wet, they would never dry. Their fur would stay wet for a really, really long time, and that's no good. So it's not good to stay wet for a long time, right? So then they eat your fur rot, and it's no fun. So these guys don't take a regular bath in soap and water like we do. They take a bath in dirt. Dirt? What? Say we usually take a bath to get rid of dirt, right? Say we don't take a bath in dirt. Say, do you want to see him take a dirt bath? Do you want to see what that means? Say, yes, let's see him take a dust bath today. Dirt dust. So he is ready today. So this is my little bathhouse. I already have some dust preloaded in it. Whoa! Oh my goodness, look at him go! He is excited about his bath this morning. Chinchillas love to take baths. Ooh, getting it everywhere. So I have some preloaded dust in there, luckily, because he was really ready to go in. And so he rolls around in the shiny, shiny volcanic dust is what it is. It's really shiny and it's almost glittery, which is pretty cool. Makes my computer and my whole everything very glittery. And so he rolls around that dust, and the dust distributes through his fur as he turns around like a little washer machine. You see his little feet sometimes when he rolls around. He's so cute. And so when he rolls around, look, there they are. He distributes all of that dust through his fur, and that helps absorb extra oils and moisture, kind of like dry shampoo, which is one of my favorite things. These guys are the original inventors of dry shampoo, and oh my goodness, are they cute. And look, he's kind of a lighter color now because the dust that we use is kind of a light gray. Let's see if I can get any of it. What do you think? Now look, you see all that dust? It's just shiny, shiny glitter dust. That's all it is. You'll put it back in there. Oh my goodness, he is amazing. Now, everything is super dusty, but that's okay. Wow, there he goes. So these guys They love to roll around their dust, but they also are really, really athletic. So chinchillas come from the Andes Mountains, high up in the mountains, where there's lots of cliffs and rocks and fun things. So they have to be really athletic to be able to jump and climb and get up all those things. Can you guys comment down below how many feet do you think a chinchilla can jump? How many feet high do you think they can jump? Remember, a bunny can jump 3 feet in the air. So can you guys guess how many feet can this guy jump in the air? What do you guys think? So he can jump pretty high because he has to jump, climb up cliffs and things. He can also run really, really fast. He can run up to 15 miles per hour. Is that crazy? That's definitely faster than I can run, which is pretty cool. What are you doing, Houdini? There he is. Oh, he says, oh, I got dust in my face. Dust in my face too, little guy. He's amazing. Hello, Houdini. What do you think? Are you enjoying your bath? Wow. Look at him shaking around. He is amazing. I love it. Let's see. The tiniest school guessed that he can jump 6 feet in the air. And you guys are right. Y'all are so smart. I think y'all may have done this once or twice. He is amazing. And so, chinchillas can jump 6 feet in the air. So from a standstill right here, whoop, 6 feet straight in the air to the top of your mom and dad's heads. What? Do chinchillas go on heads? No, chinchillas don't go on heads. Let's see if we can get him out of here. I think that hats go on heads. What do you guys think? And I think that this is a little magic magician wizard Houdini. There we go. He is a magician. He is amazing, just like original Houdini. Harry Houdini, the magician. He is super cool. Oh my goodness. He loves to dress up and do lots of fun things, which I think is pretty fun. Do you guys like to dress up and play pretend? Say yes, we do, don't we? Like I said, they love to jump and run and play. They are amazing. And we like to dress up too, right? What do you guys like to dress up for Halloween? Because Halloween is coming. Tomorrow is October 1st, which is not only my dad's birthday, happy birthday, Dad, but it's also the start of spooky season of Halloween, of course. And so, can you guys comment down below what you want to be for Halloween? What do you guys think? I think Harry Houdini should be a magician because look how cute he is in his little magician hat. See, all he needs is a wand, right? Then he can make some spells, maybe. What would these guys do for spells? What do you think? I think they would say abracadabra food. They would. They love to eat all their little chinchilla food. But what do you guys like to be for Halloween? What do you think you're going to be? You only have a month to decide. A month from today to decide what you're going to be for Halloween. Okay, and you are looking for something special to do on or around Halloween. Say it is Halloween time, but it's kind of hard to go outside right now. So you are looking for something special to do inside with your friends and family, a way to get you guys together without actually getting together. You can book our special Halloween program. We have Halloween programs that we've just developed with lots of costumes, of course. And so you guys can dress up. We will dress up as awesome things. Our animals will dress up. We'll talk about some awesome Halloween facts. Like, did you guys know that us as Americans, just Americans, buy over 700 million pounds of candy every year for Halloween? That's so much candy. I love candy, especially chocolate. That's my favorite type of candy. Let's see. Joseph wants to be a Black Panther, and Julie has a panther too. That is so awesome. Black Panther is definitely one of my favorite things. I wish we had a Black Panther here, but I don't know if they would fit in this room. Panthers are really big cats, aren't they? But this guy is amazing. Okay, guys. Well, looks like it's about time to meet our next animal. So, would you guys like to stick with talking about some awesome fur and meet a hedgehog who has a very different type of fur than these guys that we've already met? Or would you guys like to meet the leopard gecko? Comment down below. Which animal would you guys like to meet next? Whoever comments first, we're on Instagram and Facebook. We will meet that animal next. Boop, there he is. So what do you guys think? Should we meet next? Another animal with some really special fur. Remember, these guys have really special, really soft fur. But hedgehogs, they don't have soft fur. We can talk about their fur. Or would you guys like to meet an animal with no fur? A leopard gecko. They have pretty awesome scales. But these guys are so amazing. I think we should put his hat on one more time. What do you think? Let's see. Oh my goodness, he is an amazing little magician. We love our little Houdini friend. But looks like it is about time. Both Jacob, Joseph, and the Tiny School have all said the leopard gecko. I love it. Okay, well let's all say goodbye to Mr. Houdini. Bye, Houdini. Here we go. We'll go right back in. There you go, little giver. Remember, he's in a skate park, so we have to make sure nice and secure. Awesome. Look at all this dust. I got it all over my hands. Got it all over my mat. Oh, now in my face. Okay, that's okay. A little dirt never hurts. Okay, let's see if we can find our gecko friend. Here he is, the gecko. That doesn't look like a gecko. That looks like a rock. They really are geckos. Here he is. Hello, Luna. Would you like to come out and play? There we go. So this is her special Heidi rock that she usually uses to sleep in. Also has some moisture in there to keep her moist, which is pretty cool. So this is my friend Luna, and she is a leopard gecko. Can you guys guess why she's called a leopard gecko and not a tiger gecko or a panther gecko? What do you guys think? Fun fact, did you know that black panthers are just black leopards? They're the same thing. Is that pretty silly? These guys are amazing. So maybe she's secretly black panther. No, I don't think so. So what do you guys think? Why do you think she's called a leopard gecko and not a tiger gecko? She is pretty cool. Look at her. She's amazing. Let's see. The Tiny School says that she has spots. You are right. She is covered in all of these spots. And this is a special gecko because she is a wild type gecko, which means wild type means she's the color that she would be if you found her in the wild, which is pretty cool. Jacob and Joseph also say it's because of her spots. You guys are right. She is amazing. And so there are lots of geckos that live with people. And just like dogs, people have bred these geckos to have stripes and bigger spots and little spots and be all sorts of different colors like red and black and white and orange, all sorts of fun things. But this is what they would look like if you found her in the wild. These guys come from the desert, which is really weird because geckos are usually found where it's kind of moist and tropical or especially just kind of temperate, right? But leopard geckos are one of the only geckos that are found in the desert. And they're found in the desert of the Middle East, kind of Afghanistan, Iraq, northern India. That's kind of where these guys are found, which is pretty cool. And so these spots help them blend in with the desert sand and the desert rocks, which is pretty cool. So she's called a leopard gecko because of her spots, right? But another reason I think she kind of looks like a leopard is her eyes. So let's see. We can get a really good close-up on her eyes. We'll show Instagram. You see those eyes? We'll show Facebook. Look at those eyes. They kind of look like cat's eyes, like a leopard's eyes. Because leopards are just really big cats, right? And so she has cat eyes. They have a long, skinny pupil, just like a cat's does, and they work really, really well, just like a cat's does. She can see really well in the daytime and at nighttime, which is a good thing because Miss Luna is nocturnal. That's a weird word. Do we know what that word means? Say yes, I bet you guys do. Y'all are pretty smart. Nocturnal means that she is awake at nighttime most of the time, and she usually sleeps all day long, which is pretty cool. Are we nocturnal as people? No, not really, right? We are diurnal. That's a fancy name for being awake during the day, which is what us people are, which is pretty awesome. But these guys are nocturnal. And so this little lady, she has a really awesome tail, just like most lizards. Lizards have tail, but what's kind of special about her tail compared to a normal lizard's tail, a normal gecko's tail even, that we see? What do most lizard tails look like that's different from her? Her tail has spots, but some lizards have spots, and spots just kind of cover her whole body. She has a long tail. A lot of lizards have long tails, but tail is special. It's pretty big, right? She has a really big tail. It's just about as wide as her body. That's crazy, right? Most animals have long, skinny tails, but she has a really wide tail because her tail is really, really special. So she uses her tail for lots of things, one of which is communication, which is pretty cool. So if she gets excited, like especially around food time, she wags her tail back and forth to let us know that she's excited, or whenever she's about to eat, she'll wave her tail side to side really slowly and then jump. She eats her food, which is pretty special. But her tail, just like Jacob and Joseph said, her tail's really thick, which is different than most lizards, right? Most animals in general. And that's because she is a desert animal. What's another desert animal we know? Camels live in the desert, right? And what do camels have that's really special on their back? They have humps, right? They have big humps on their back. And camels use their big humps to store extra nutrients, extra water, extra food, so that when they get hungry, because in the desert, sometimes it's really hard to find food because there's not much in the desert, right? It doesn't rain much. There's lots of sand and dirt. You were right, guys. A camel is also in the desert, which is pretty cool. And so camels have their really special humps that they use to store extra food and nutrients and water so that if they go a long time without eating, they have extra snacks right on their back. But leopard geckos are the same. Jacob says Gila monsters live in the desert too. That is correct. Gila monsters are also kind of desert animals. Another type of lizard, which is pretty cool, and lots of snakes. You guys are right. Oh no, lots of desert animals. Camels are special, just like these guys, because their tail is really fat because it's full of just that. It's full of fat and nutrients and food and water to help keep them hungry or to help keep them fed when they're in the desert. Because sometimes it's hard to find food in the desert. So they store extra snacks in their tail. Is that pretty cool? Just like a backpack. That's pretty awesome. These guys are amazing. See if we can kind of readjust her there. There we go. She's so cool. Her tail also can fall off. Do you guys have a body part that can fall off? No, see, we usually keep all of our body parts, right? But just like most lizards, especially most geckos, her tail can fall off. If another animal were to try to grab her and she wanted to get away, the animal, if it grabs her tail, she lets her tail go. Just lets it go. And the animal gets the tail and they think they got the animal. They think they got the lizard, but really they just got her tail and she escapes and she gets away and she lives another day, which is pretty awesome. These guys are amazing, and I think they look really good. Silly hats. What do you guys think? There we go. See, I think we need to find some smaller hats, which is pretty awesome. Look at her. She is amazing. We love our little Luda friend. She is super, super cool. And I bet she might be hungry. What do you guys think? Do you think lizards get hungry? I think they do. And what do you think lizards like to eat? Can you comment down below? What do you think this lizard likes to eat? What do you think leopard geckos eat? Do you think they like to eat? I think they like pizza. No, they don't eat pizza. They eat pancakes. No, they don't eat pancakes. That would be ridiculous. What do you guys think? You comment down below. What do you think lizards like to eat? They like to eat quite a few different things. Let's see. Somebody says flies, bugs. You guys are right. Crickets. Jacob and Joseph say crickets. You guys are all correct. They love to eat all of those things. They love to eat bugs. So let's see if our little lizard friend is hungry today. We can get our magic table back up. I've got hats in the way. There we go. So let's see if she's hungry today. I bet she is. Tomorrow is food day. Lizards don't eat very much because they're so little and they live in the desert, so they only eat every few days. What do you think? Would you like to eat? These are some mealworms, is what these are, which is a type of bug. They turn into beetles whenever they get bigger, which is pretty cool. She's thinking about it. She's smelling it. She says, "Is that food? Is that delicious? What do you think? Are you hungry today?" She says, "Maybe not." She's like, "I'm just excited to go around." She also is a nocturnal animal. Remember we talked about she's usually awake at nighttime. So she usually does most of her eating at night. And it's not nighttime right now. It's early in the morning. So let's see if she's hungry today. See, right now she's just more excited about looking around and seeing what's going on. but they eat in a pretty special way. They usually grab their food, unlike a bearded dragon or something that eats with their tongue. She eats just with her mouth and with her really special teeth. She has a lot of teeth. She has 100 teeth. Can you believe that? That's so many teeth. That's definitely more teeth than I have. And her teeth are really, really small because she's really small and she has to fit a lot of teeth in this little tiny mouth, right? And so her teeth are really special also because they're like shark teeth. They're really, really sharp and they fall out all the time. Is that crazy? Do you lose your teeth all the time? Not really. We usually lose our teeth only once in our life. We lose all of our baby teeth and we get our adult teeth, right? But these lizards, just like a shark, are constantly replacing their teeth. They constantly get new teeth all the time. Is that pretty crazy? These guys are amazing. Are you hungry today? She says, no, not really. Maybe she's not super hungry today, but that's okay. She's thinking about it. She's like, maybe I'm hungry, maybe I'm not. Silly little girl. She is amazing though, but it looks like it's about time to meet our next animal. Are you guys ready to meet our next animal? It's a really, remember we were talking about fur today. A lot of our animals we were talking about had fur. But these guys have scales. Their scales are really, really small. They're super small. And so her scales kind of feel like skin, like bumpy skin, which is pretty cool. Her scales are so small, which I think is pretty awesome. Are you ready to go? She says, yeah, I think so. Okay, well, looks like we are going to meet our next animal. Would you like to go back in your house? She's like, that's okay. Okay, let's all say goodbye to little Miss Luna. Can you say bye, Luna? Good job, guys. And we will meet another animal who has really special fur. So remember, the first bunny we talked about had soft, fluffy fur. The next bunny had kind of velvety soft fur, and then the chinchilla has amazingly soft fur, the softest of any animal. But our next animal is not very soft at all. This animal is actually very, very pokey. Is that pretty cool? Let's see if we can find. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is a hedgehog, an African pygmy hedgehog to be specific, and he sleeps curled up in a spiky, spiky ball. Is that pretty crazy? Do you guys sleep curled up in a spiky ball? Say no, not really. We usually sleep in a bed, right? If you look really closely, there's his little face, his little black nose, which is pretty cute. He's waking up because this is another nocturnal animal. Remember, nocturnal means that they usually sleep all day long. They're awake at nighttime. They also love to wear silly hats. Oh my goodness, he's pretty crazy. So this guy is a mammal, just like our bunnies are, just like we are. We have hair like a mammal, right? But his hair is really special. His fur is really special. Sorry, I got bunny hair, chinchilla does in my nose. And so, does it look like normal fur or normal hair? They know he has all of these spikes all over his body, all over his back, right? And those are called quills. That's the fancy name for those. They're called quills. And each one of these quills is just a really special modified hair. That's all it is. It's a really special hair. But it's a lot different than our hair, but it's made out of the same stuff as your hair. It's just a lot thicker, a lot harder, a lot sharper and pokier. These are really, right? They feel like really sharp pencils or toothpicks or something like that. Good morning. Look at your little legs. There we go. Good morning, Hog. Are you come to see us this morning? He's like, me. Just waking up this morning. Hi, Goober. He is so cool. So remember, his quills are really, really pokey. But when they lay down all in the same direction, like they're doing right now, when he's relaxed, like he is right now, him and I are really good friends, right? And so he's relaxed around me. They kind of feel like grains of dried rice, which is a pretty good thing. Teachers, if y'all want to get some dried rice, have your kids touch it. It's really one of the coolest things to pet. You can feel what a hedgehog feels like, which is pretty cool. These guys are amazing. Kind and turn it around. He also, so one, his hair is super special. It's kind of what we're talking about today. The second one, he has a really special nose. Hello, once in a wild zoo. Good morning this morning. I love it. I am so sorry. Thank you for letting me know. So let's see. I do have a fan. Keeps my phone from overheating sometimes. There we go. Is that a little bit better? We can actually just turn this off. There we go. Is that better? Can you hear it a little bit better? There we go. He is amazing though. And so we talked about his really special fur. Now let's talk about his really special nose. So his nose is really special. So watch it as he's kind of sniffing and smelling around. He kind of goes side to side, up and down, round and round, independently of the rest of his face, which is pretty special. Can you move your nose side to side and round and round? And not really. Our nose is pretty stuck to our face, right? We can kind of wiggle it a little bit. Good job. A lot, which is pretty cool, so that he can smell really good. And he smells amazing. So his nose, he can smell food up to 2 inches under the ground. And then he can look for that food and he can dig for that food to smell it. Can you smell something under 2 inches of dirt? They know we would just smell dirt, right? That would be crazy. These guys can, which is amazing. They are super cool. And so their noses are really special. And I think we should see his nose in action. What do you guys think? I bet he might be hungry. What do you guys think hedgehogs like to eat for breakfast? Because this is his breakfast time. He just woke up, say, or maybe midnight snack. It's kind of the middle of the night for him. But what do you guys think hedgehogs like to eat? Do you think for breakfast hedgehogs like to eat waffles? No, they don't like waffles. They really like to eat cereal with milk. No, they don't eat cereal. That would be silly. What do you guys think hedgehogs like to eat? We're going to get out. Dun, dun, dun. Our magic, we'll call it a breakfast table this time. And what do you think he wants to eat sitting at the breakfast table? What do you guys think? He's also a cowboy, which is pretty special. He is amazing. So let's see. It looks like somebody said bugs and crickets and worms. You guys are right. He loves to eat lots of different things like beetles and bugs and crickets and worms. Do you guys like to eat worms? No, we don't like worms. See, what about gummy worms? Do you like to eat gummy worms? Yeah, maybe gummy worms are okay. Not real worms, though. So let's see. We have worms. Somebody else said ants and fruit. Those are all really good guesses. So he does really like to eat worms and bugs. I'm not sure about ants. Ants are pretty small and they're sometimes hard to catch. Let's see if he's hungry for a wiggly worm. He does like to eat worms. Oh, that's so gross. And let's see. Jacob and Joseph guessed fruit. That is another really good guess. And he does eat some fruits and vegetables. About 10% of their diet is fruits and vegetables, but what they really like to eat is bugs and worms and lots of delicious things like beetles and crickets and grasshoppers and mealworms, of course. But they can also eat some weird things like snakes and scorpions. Is that crazy? Hedgehogs are actually immune to snake and scorpion venom. So if they get bit or stung by one, it doesn't hurt them very bad. They don't get really sick and swollen like we do, which is pretty special. Hedgehogs are amazing. I love hedgehogs. And they also, so right now he's sitting pretty still because he's really sleepy. I just woke him up, right? But at nighttime, hedgehogs love to run. Can you guys comment down below how many miles do you think a hedgehog can run every single night? What do you guys think? Say, I can tell you it's more than I can, but I'm not in very good shape. So what do you guys think? How many miles can they run at nighttime? Because remember, they're nocturnal. They're awake at nighttime, which is pretty special. Where are you going? It says, I smell the food. It's over there. Would you like another one? Say one more. Let's put it way over here. Let's see if he can find it. Watch his nose. See if he can find this worm with his special, special nose. And we'll talk about how many miles he can run after he gets it. What do you think? I know you smelled a whole cup of worms over there. So that's not what you're going to get, though. That's too many worms for you. He is crazy. It's over here. Sniffing and smelling. He's like, maybe. Let's see. Somebody said 30. The Tiny School said 30. Jacob and Joseph said 3. Those are really awesome guesses. But what if I told you he can actually run 10 miles every single night? Matthew said 9. Matthew, you were really close. He can run 10 miles every single night. Can you believe that? Can you run 10 miles at nighttime? Say no. Say, I can't even run 1 mile in the daytime. I'm not in very good shape. But this little tiny guy can run 11 miles, which is crazy, right? These guys are so amazing. Kander said 100. That's a really big guess, Kander. I love it. But unfortunately, it looks like it's almost time for us to go. But we had lots of fun. I hope you guys had fun, maybe learned a little something. That's always the goal, right? And if you want to keep having fun, you can always go to our website, tinytails2.com. We have lots of fun, free things. Oh, you got it. Good job. Free things that you can do. There are lots of activities and coloring pages and songs and yoga videos and all sorts of fun things that are super fun. Hello. Or if you want a more personal experience where you get to hang out with us virtually and all of our animals and all of your friends from all over the world, wherever your friends are, we would love to hang out with you guys on one of our virtual programs, right? Which is super fun, where you get to hang out with us and do lots of fun things. Choose which silly hats we wear, lots of awesome things. If you want to do that, you can always go to our website, tinytails2.com/experiences, and you can kind of see all of our awesome experiences that we have on there, because we have a lot of new ones, even if you've done one before. So look at it again, because we have new animals now, so you get to play with our new animals. I think if you've done us before, kind of in like the original, the OG Tiny Tails, that would be part 1, but part 2 and 3 are now there and ready to go. Also, special thing, tomorrow is the start of Sweetie season. It is October 1st, which is my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad! And it's also the start of Halloween season, of course. It's October, and so we have special Halloween or fall festival programs. If you would love to do one of those, they are so much fun. So we just kind of started working them out, and they're awesome. You guys can dress up in costumes. We will dress up in costumes. These guys will dress up in costumes. It's going to be amazing. Or if you're looking to do like a fall festival kind of thing, you can email us and we can kind of talk about, we do kind of virtual big live events too. If you're looking for more than just kind of a family thing, we can always do that too. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Tiny School. Bye, Tiny School. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. We had lots of fun, but it's time for us to go. So goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time. Let's see. Bye to Facebook and YouTube. Bye, guys.